Okay, Dr. Knight, we're back talking about the benefits of fasting. Section 3, we want to include energy, we want to include healing, cleansing, spiritual, and weight loss. We talked about it briefly in the foundation principles, but we're going to break it down individually this time in the benefits. So, energy. Again, I'm going to refer to Stanley Burroughs' book, Master Cleanser. Talks about the expenditure of energy that our body performs in the process of digestion. And through fasting, we can, for a period of time, eliminate that process of that expenditure energy and allow the body to continue the metabolism or building up, restoring our systems, tissues. Okay, so this is huge energy booster. I do have to preface this by saying, through my experience of fasting days at a time, not meals, but days, and I did experience it when I was fasting for a meal a day, 2 meals a day, when I'm used to eating 3 meals a day. Going down to 2 meals a day, I experienced this barrier of that I had to break through. It's a fasting barrier. It's a eating barrier where whatever you're used to, you want to continue. And if you're restricting yourself from eating, then you experience this period of time where you're craving food because your body's used to it. So your period of time you're craving this meal, and until your body adapts to a new level of feeding itself, until it acclimates to that, you experience this wall that you're hitting, and you really don't want to continue fasting. So, to make it a little bit easier, we have to really become cognizant that we're going to run up against this wall, and until we acclimate to it, we may meet with some resistance. So, but as we break through this wall of resistance, it's only after we can do that is we actually experience more energy. Even though it's there, we don't really pick up on it consciously until we can have that mental breakthrough. The mental breakthrough allows us to experience the energy boost. I can remember going on a fast and mom saying, "Oh, you're not eating? Oh boy, you're gonna get thin." Touch my stomach and say, "Yeah, you need to eat." She wants to fatten me up. And here I am trying to fast. And I'm getting, you're okay, you're looking thin, you want to eat? You eat. Mom wants to take care of you. Feed you really well. You see young kids and babies, big belly, and because they're eating and on a schedule, and they're just getting all those nutrients in, and that's what moms want. That's what mom's all about. And nurturing. And so they don't want to see you thin and not eating. This goes against their nature. So, until you get past that, and until you make that breakthrough, where you break through the wall of resistance. It takes a mindset of this is something that you're going to do. It's not whether or not you might do a fast, but you have to really resign yourself to actually accomplishing it before it ever happens. Healing benefits the body. Oh man, the internal functions get a boost. The body rests. Just like a car. You're running the car every day. As opposed to someone who drives intermittently every other day, doesn't use the car that often. The car's gonna last longer. If you own a Porsche and it's a secondary car, you're not using it on a daily basis. Some people like using it on a daily basis, and it's fine. But if you're not using your secondary car on a daily basis, and you're still taking care of it, taking good care of it, it's like the other cars. A car that's not being used as much is going to last longer. It's not going to wear down as much. Same thing with the body. Body that keep feeding it over and over, feed it 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day, overeat during those meals, your body's gonna be sluggish and your body's gonna take more energy to break those foods down and digest them and turn them into waste products, and then you have to use energy to get rid of the waste. These processes don't occur without expend energy. ATP is the gas that we use in our bodies to perform the myriad of functions that go on in our bodies. Millions and millions of different functions that go on every second. Vision doesn't happen like that. There's actions that have to, chemical reactions that have to be performed, and the light creates a reaction in the cells in the back of our eyes, and these responses, these stimuli, create neural energy, nerve energy. This energy has to travel along the nerves to get to the brain, and then the brain we have to turn them upside down and visualize or conceive, interpret these signals and these electrical energies, processes, and interpret them into meaningful, to get sight. Same thing with hearing. There's another process. The sound waves to go through the inner ear, and the nerve endings in the ear vibrate from the sound waves and stimulate the endolymph in the ear, and that sends signals to the brain, neural signals, and that has to be interpreted. In speech, we have to think of what we're gonna say. We have to form the sounds into recognizable utterances that we recognize, and push the air in and out, and vibrations go through, and we have to listen to the sounds and then make sure that they sound properly. And not, you know, in incomprehensible. So a lot of processes happen. A lot of processes, smells, thought, intuition, all these processes, not even the past fifth sensory, five senses, depth, perception, touch your nose, and where's your body in space, proprioception. There's a lot of different senses that we use unconsciously or without thinking about it, because they become a skill, a habit. So next, we want to look at cleansing the body, spiritually. Everything is made of spirit, mind, and body. The mind, body, and spirit. Spirit is the essence of life. Spirit's gone, no life. My spirit leaves my body. However that happens, or whatever happens with that, what's left is skin and bones, flesh. The flesh will die and rot, and bones will take a little bit longer, but everything will decompose without the spiritual, life-giving energy, the foundation, the principle, the love, the power. It's where the power is, spiritual power. Love holds everything together. We'll get more into that. And another last benefit we're going to talk about in fasting is the weight loss, which is a well-known fact. Artists use, sports people use to lose weight. A friend from high school, college, wrestler, they'd be very good at whatever the weight their normal weight is, but when they drop their weight class, then they're up against people who are a little bit lighter than they are typically, and they have a better chance of winning. So typically a wrestler would drop the weight class to excel in there's some wrestlers that sumo wrestlers now will probably be on the other end of the scale. They want to increase their weight and be more effective, powerful in that sense. So gotta look at it that way too. But weight loss is huge and well known. You say fasting to most people, they think about weight loss. But there's other benefits, spiritual, cleansing, internal cleansing, healing, huge, and energy. So we'll look to section 4. And section 4 deals with preparation of fast, method of preparation, and duration. See you then.